Hey you guys, what's happening? What's happening in the world today? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. All right, let's see. Really? I see what's going on. My keyboard is red. Can't have a red keyboard. It's not good. My keyboard needs to be blue. Keyboard needs to be blue. Can't have a red keyboard. All right, so let's see. We don't have much. Don't have anything on deck today. Man, this is a terrible morning. Terrible start to the morning, that's for sure. Okay. You know, nothing on here is tradable for me. So we've got Rite Aid, not typically a good trader. Let's see what it looks like today. Looks like I might be calling this a day early. RAD. See how this one is like less than $1. It's just been selling forever. I mean, not in my wheelhouse anywhere near. BlackBerry, same way. Just nothing there. Nothing there. CCL needs some volume. There's actually nothing. I mean, this is a a unique day where there's just nothing on watch. Yeah, I don't see anything. So I don't know, maybe maybe something will come about. I just don't see it. I don't even see anything close at this point. And it's it's 8:45. And I'm definitely not the type person that I'm going to go searching outside of the box. That's what's kept me safe and kept me profitable. So right now, I don't see anything. Now, if the market, starts selling off today, overnight it did make a new low. It got all the way down to 248.42. And if the market starts to sell off this morning, that'll give me some opportunities to trade some volatility. But it'll give me a good chance to take care of some Apple. But any of those FANG stocks, like Facebook, Apple, Netflix, Google, all of those, they will probably go with the market. Wherever the market goes, that's where they'll probably go. Facebook has its own little thing going on. It's got some news surrounding it that's not so good. So Facebook may do its own thing. So let's take a look at Facebook. I'm still holding some of that Apple swing I had. So, still looking for that to fade. So Facebook has a potential to take out its 52-week low. All right, so we are gapping down this morning and it is looking, pretty weak. So we get a bounce at the open. This could be a good all-day hold. But we need a bounce. We need it to bounce back. I mean, I guess, back in here would have been a good entry if you'd have got it early enough. But, if I'm going to trade it and, trade it in a small account, I'm going to need it to bounce up into some resistance. And this one is under the 150 threshold, so it is tradable. What's happening, Dan? So this is tradable. Facebook is tradable. The only reason it didn't hit the scan is the float, I believe. I believe that's what it is. Yeah, so this Facebook it may really wreck itself today. But gotta have a bounce. I can't chase it down right now. And you get scalpers that will chase it down, but I can't chase it down right now. But right now, you really can't tell how this market's going to open just yet. Getting some mixed signals. So we'll definitely keep Facebook on watch here. And I think if we get below this 52-week low, we may get a nice sell-off here. But I would love to get in this in my main account for all day hold. Think we can make some money off of it. What are you doing, Leo? Don't go in there. You don't want to mess around in there. Okay. So we do have one. Apple is just outside of our range in a small account. And it's 160. I'm sticking to the 150 max until next year. And we're getting some movement in the market already, early this morning. Let's take a look at our SPY here. You can see where we sold off late last night. And then, when we flipped over to the morning, once 12 o'clock hit, we've been climbing up ever since. And now we're coming back down the hill. So, I don't know if we're going to hold this or not. You know, 52-week low according to, yesterday was 249.35. Now, and we expected, I expected it to take out 52-week low from February. We expected that. But whether we continue to sell is yet to be determined. Yet to be determined. SHPG is out of my price range. But let's see. I typically don't trade this because, let me punch it up. It has an ugly daily chart. So I just don't trade this at all. You see all of this jumping around. I don't trade that. Gap up, gap down, gap up. Like we gapped up this morning. It's one of those highly manipulated biotechs. So I stay the hell away from them. I don't know. I don't even follow it, so I don't know nothing about that stock. Now here's another stock. This one doesn't have any volume this morning, but this is one that was a really good trader yesterday, shorting the pops here, but it doesn't really have any volume today. But this one is another one that you got so many conflicting reports coming out. Everything is you don't know how to take it. But if this gets some more news, this one trades pretty good once it gets some news. But it doesn't have any volume right now, so I can't put it on watch. But if it hits my scan, then Um, I don't know if you. Let me see. I've been in SCG for a while now. I've been milking this puppy. Well, I don't know where you would base. You would need it to get either closer to the 20. Right now, the only thing you can base your this trade off of is the 20, and it's over 2 points away. So if you're willing to just get in and risk then you got to give it, at least a point on the other side of this for it to test it. So, you'd have to be willing to risk. Because I gotta have it off some technical level. But everything looks really good. Everything looks really good. I'm staying. When I shorted this, I knew exactly what the deal was gonna be. Based on living here all my life, I knew what the response was gonna be from the public, and what their thoughts were gonna be. If talking about a merger. And then now once everything has been laid out and Dominion is like, look, we're going to give you, the consumers, this money back. And they kept sweetening the deal. It looked so much better. So, and like I said, there are a lot of people here whose retirements practically got wiped out when this thing tanked, because the employees, were given a lot of stock options. Their retirement was kind of built around the stock. So it's going to be an interesting ride. I think it's going to come back. Well, I'm pretty sure it's already come back. I've got over 10 points on it so far. I think it's still going to continue to go. Honestly, I would not swing trade any long strategies, outside of something that has its own catalyst, like SCG. Like I told you Sunday, this week I would have been flipping this, trading the short setups. All right, Sally, have a good one. The market is just not where it needs to be. It's not stable. So when it's not stable, you can't really take any swings. If you're a swing trader, I would look at, doing all-day holds, taking advantage of the intraday manipulation. But even then, you're going to get some swings. You're going to get some pretty big swings. So that's why the last couple of weeks you haven't really seen me focus on swinging. Now we've had the TWLO was the only one I had on watch. And I said, if that one with the market, that one just lost the 20. It just kind of went with the market. So now that setup can come back, but it's got to come back with the market. It made a lower low, and that kind of broke my watch for it. But it can come back, but it just won't be back for that 52-week high break either. Oh, cool, Mario. I'm glad you picked up something from those courses. Okay, so the only two stocks I'll put Apple on watch. I know it's about $10 over what I'm supposed to be looking at. Watching Apple and Facebook. And I'd say watch J&J with some volume. J&J only if volume comes in. And like I said, I will watch if the market really starts to go. We may be able to get some volatility trades in today. And I thought, sure. I was sitting here yesterday just licking my chops, just waiting, because I knew this market was gonna tank. I just saw, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 yesterday. And whenever you start thinking about money like that, you can't trade worth 2 cents. And then on top of that, I'm driving down the road looking like a complete idiot. Oh yeah. Normally, I pull over. Yesterday, it was just hard. So I'd have to keep stopping and all this stuff. It was just crazy. Yesterday was just a unique day. And see, the whole purpose for me doing that, getting the internet in the car, is like when I'm sitting in the carpool line, I could, manage a position if I had. Well, he's got to show some more maturity before I can let him start driving. Before he gets behind the wheel of a car, he's going to have to show some more. So his birthday was yesterday. He turned 16. But he's not getting behind the wheel of a car until he showed some maturity. That's that's the way I did his sister. If they can't wake up by themselves, get dressed, make sure their room is clean, and do the chores that they have without being told, he's not ready. And what's disturbed me for so many years is people putting their kids behind the wheel of a car just because they turn, a certain age. I just can't do that. Well, we might get in trouble if we do that nowadays. No, my dad used to tear me up. I remember when teachers could pop you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember getting popped on my knuckles many times with a ruler for being silly. And then the yardstick right across your backside. Oh, let's see. So, let me send this out. AAPL, Apple, FB, Facebook, and J&J, Johnson & Johnson, only if we get volume. It doesn't have any volume right now, but that's one of those stocks that volume could come in at the open and give a good setup. So we need Facebook to give us a bounce. We need something to short into. And that's what it's doing. It's bouncing. Like I said, I may, in addition to day trading this, I may trade this for an all-day hold. I need to wait and see. I really need to see what this market is going to do. Now, I know Facebook has its own separate catalyst, but I really need to see what the market's going to do. And if it looks like they're gonna buy this market up, then I'm gonna dump my Apple, lock in the rest of that profit, and then sit on my hands. I know I'm definitely gonna be all cash going into the weekend, the Christmas, because we got, I'm gonna have that extended break. I won't be trading again until Wednesday, the day after Christmas, which, those days after Christmas, or between Christmas and New Year's, you probably aren't going to get much. But with what's going on now, you never know. So I want to make sure I'm there to take advantage of whatever I can. Man, Facebook is like, that's not a bounce, that's a pop. And all the momentum is showing to the upside. Yeah, that's why you don't chase anything short. Because it doesn't, maybe 2 or 3 times out of 10 it won't do this. It'll work chasing. But those 7 or 8 times is what kills you. So we're gonna get busy here. All right, let's see. We're getting close to the open. So everything looks like it's starting to bounce along with the market. So this is a day that it can go really wrong for you. So you gotta wait and see what sets up. If nothing sets up, I will call it in early morning. I just hate it's raining and stuff, because I can't do any. I need to rake more leaves. I need to rake more leaves. But now that it's raining, I'm not going to rake wet leaves. Now, my wife's got me these essential oil diffuser and stuff. It's supposed to help me stay calm throughout the day. Yeah. You know, she got hooked into that, what do you call that? What are those? What's the name of that company? doTERRA. Yeah, one of her friends hooked her into this doTERRA stuff. And, you know, I got so much. And I got something to put on when I get a headache. Something that I can put on for tension. Cut this diffuser on. I wish doTERRA traded on the open market because I would sure as hell buy it. It's on its way up. So slow it. So definitely, if doTERRA, if they traded on the open market, I'd sure invest in that. All right, so CCL just joined the party. It just joined the Latin party. So you got that diesel fuel cologne. Got that diesel fuel cologne. That's the real man's essential oil. The real man's essential oil. All right, so let me take a look at something real quick before and where's the next level? Right here. We're getting into dangerous territory on Apple here. 150.24. Okay, I needed to mark this out. So I guess 154. I say if we get to 155 today, maybe I'll take some there. Or should I just put 154 on? I'll just do 154. I'll do 154. So that way I don't have to look at it. But 162 is my stop. $162 will be my stop on that Apple swing. Like I said, I need to get all cash with that at some point. All right, so throw CCL into the mix. We have broke through 52-week low. So you know these are the ones that I like. Conference call is around, let's see, 10 o'clock. Yep, conference call is at 10 o'clock on this. So this would give us a good opening opportunity, potentially. So let's see what we can do, man. Let's see what we're going to do today. Short Trader Pro. Desk. There we go. Clicked on the right one. Yeah, look at this buy run. Okay, so we're going to need to just give it a little bit of extra time this morning. Little bit of extra time to settle in. All right. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, let's get ready to rumble here. Let's see. So Facebook bounced and then started selling off again. Still want to wait. It's a pre-market low. This might get taken out. All right. It's go time. CCL may be an early trade here. A little bit early trade. If it breaks, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not liking what I'm seeing right now. Let me chill out for a minute. Take a breath. Because I want to get this on the break of the pre-market low. But because the day, I'm just not sure what this market is going to do. I'm gonna chill out for a minute. Gonna chill out for a minute. I saw this move happening. But today I want to remain in control. But I definitely saw this move happen. Oh, look at the pop on Apple. I'm still sticking to, if it runs up to 162, I am out. Wow. Look at this is insane. But you just knew this was going to happen. You just knew this market was going to get bought up. Even Facebook is running with it. You just knew this was going to get bought up today. Now, if you don't know whether it's going to sustain, if this is just the front part. See, this would have been a perfect trade here. Right on the break of the pre-market low would have been a perfect trade. Right down to around 51.25 would have been a really nice opening trade. So let's see if we get a bounce here. So we can build up a little bit more. Selling pressure. We get a bounce. All right, look at J&J. Look at J&J. Here is 5-minute opening range low, but look how close the pre-market low is sitting. It's a little bit too close for comfort. So any move on this, I'd have to take under that. But with the market recovering, got to be careful with any shorts right now. See, and of course, Apple, I just got taken out of Apple, so that Apple ride is over. Popped it right up to 162. All right, so we're getting a bounce here. That's what we want to see. I want to see this bounce. Get this out of oversold territory. Build up some selling pressure. But the only thing that's you got to kind of pay attention to is going to be the conference call. Conference call is at 10 o'clock. And we're not going to get the bounce. It's just going to keep selling. You know, the RSI is below 15. There's no way I'm going to jump in short on this. No way. That's 2 in a row. Yeah, there's no setup on CCL yet, so that's why it would be gambling. Once there's a setup, then it wouldn't be gambling. As long as you're trading with your edge, you're gonna be fine. This damn Apple went up and took me out, and now it's coming back down. I mean, it's classic. Classic. Let's eat it. Let's eat it as lunch. Classic. Let's eat it as lunch. And on top of that, we're going to take your lunch box too. Yeah, the market's selling back off. I can't believe this thing went up and took me out. No way in hell I would have thought this one candle would have that kind of damn range. All right, so we gotta wait for the setup. You gotta wait for it to set up. We're getting a little bit too deep into the clock for CCL. We've got the conference call coming, so it's a little bit too deep in the clock to try to jump on this. The more I sit here and watch this, the more pissed off I'm getting. But just need to stay calm. But I definitely want to go outside and break something. So we're still bouncing into we're gonna be bouncing into the conference call here. But you know, look at everything. Look how wicked this is trading. You know, really choppy. There's no clean setups, no clean entries. Here's a breakout. On Facebook. It's trading opposite the market right now.
Ammo.
But we're breaking out over red to green. Here was, you can see everything that it had here. And for it to be able to break over 52-week, opening range high. Come on. This is so slow. Everything I have is slow now. It broke over all of that resistance. Now we're sitting above red to green. I would look for a pullback. You know, when it bounces, I look for a pullback. You know, and that opportunity to get in.
Okay. PM.
Yeah, but let's let it pull back. I don't want to chase it up here. I want to see it pull back and retest all of this. Because everything is starting to trend up now. But I want to see it pull back so I could get in off of this red to green. That's what I want it to do. But is it going to do it? Doesn't look like it, does it? I may be a taker on J&J if it breaks pre-market low. If it can't break pre-market low, I don't want it. I don't think it'd be a good all-day hold.
Okay.
Patience is what will make money today. Patience. And what I'm looking for in the market, I want to see the SPY, sell off and then bounce and give us a rejection against the 9 VWAP, whatever's up there. Yep. Chris, that's the people that's heavily vested in Facebook. That's them working this. All right, let's pull back and test. I want to see it pull back and test this red to green. Still hasn't done it.
CAD.
I still got my eyes on CCL, but gotta wait for that conference call to start and get going. Well, they have the money, so they can do and make it do whatever they want it to do. They got the money, they can buy it up. You know, whatever they need it to do to fit their plan, they can do it. You know, so we have to put ourselves in their minds. Now, what are they going to do? If you have some funds that are heavily vested in Facebook long, when it gets down, you know, this cheap, they're not going to sell it. You know, they're going to start buying some more. They're going to try to get other people to come in and buy. Because somebody, you know, people will be saying, oh, yeah, Facebook's bouncing. You know, so then they come in and you got a lot of people buying. You know, here's where the people that were in this for red to green break, this is where they took profit. And you can see this thing got bought right back up. So it's got some heavy hitters behind it. It's got some heavy hitters behind it. You know, but for me, being a retail trader, there's no way I'm going to buy down here. I'm going to wait for it to pull back and retest this so that I know this is a legit move or attempt up. But I don't like, you seeing all of these wicks on top. This big wick. I don't like it because it seems like it's a lot of indecision. And these are the days that you just have to chill.
SCHW.
You know, the morning may not give us anything, but the afternoon may be hot. You know, look at yesterday. The morning didn't give us much of anything, but the afternoon was hot. If I had sat on my hands all morning and then just traded what I got in the afternoon, I'd have made some pretty good money on this, versus peanuts.
C.
Yeah, conference call starts at 10. So, I've got to wait after the conference call.
IMMU.
I've got to get a good feel for the investor sentiment. And I usually can get that after the first 15 minutes.
HPQ.
And so now I'm keeping my eye on this bounce to see if we're going to push through this or are we going to get a rejection here. I can't trade TVIX in a small account just yet. I gotta wait. Yeah, again, you guys see what's going on in the market. You know, unless you're trading small caps, which, you know, I just don't do. Unless you're trading small caps and trading pump and dumps, today is not it. Even scalping can be a little bit challenging. Yeah, J&J, I need it to lose the pre-market low. Because here we're dipping below the 5-minute opening range low. But I need it to break the pre-market low. As long as the pre-market low is sitting here, I can't take it yet. So that's what we're looking for. And this is one I want to take in for an all-day hold. And I'm not going to mess it up this time. I'm going to watch it on a 1 minute chart. Man. All right, so I need this candle here to make a lower low. and we're good. I can short TVIX and Speed Trader, but not Sure Trader. But I don't have the cojones to short TVIX. I don't. Yeah. You can short it in Speed Trader, but it's on margin restriction. It's crazy. It's not on margin restriction in Sure Trader, but it is on Speed Trader. Go figure. Okay, CCL, their conference call has started. Is it on? Let me see. Wow, they do have it on margin restriction now. Hell, I can't even trade it now, and well, I can, but that is, oh. Yeah, inexperienced traders will blow their account. All right, so I'm watching the CCL now. We're in the conference call. I'm kind of watching to see what kind of action we get out of this conference call.
NRZ.
Y'all ready to get sprung? Giving this another couple of minutes. Man, we got a lot going through and it's not moving. I don't like what I'm seeing in time and sales. See, nothing, it's just not setting up right now. It's not ready yet. It's close. But no cigar. Gotta be patient. Got to be patient. I didn't like how I saw all those orders going through and the price wasn't moving. Which told me we probably weren't going to dump like I was looking for it to do. So let's give it some time. All right, come on. Come on. Come on, little pork. Come on. Get out of that. That's not your food. Let's go. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Go. Go out there and use the bathroom. I'll let you back in a minute. All right, too easy of a day to lose money. This is where smart traders sit on their hands. Let me see. Yeah, this is where smart traders sit on their hands. And inexperienced traders start chasing, trying to find anything that moves. Now, Facebook was a nice opening range breakout, but I didn't trust it. But that one was a nice move. I shouldn't talk to the kids like that. They're my doggies. They got to know who the pack leader is. If I don't bark with authority, then they'll run over me. So I got to bark with authority. Yep, I used to watch the dog whisperer. Yep, I used to watch him. This CCL is just not setting up right now. It's close, but it's not setting up. All right, here we go. Let's grab it. We don't have to have a big stop on this. So 52 would be my stop. So like 51, we got to make our first target. And it's a little bit jumpy here. I got to make my first target the 52-week low. So let's see if we can make it down there. It's trying, but it's fighting. I'm not going to put the hard stop out just in case these guys are seeking stops. But a close back above this level here will take me out. I was waiting for this to set up, but it's still a little early in the conference call, still a little choppy. But everything looked pretty decent. So let's be patient here and let it work. See if it's going to work in our favor or not. If anything, I thought we would come down and test 51. That we would come down and test this. It's what I was looking for. But there seems to be a lot of infighting still. People still positioning themselves. I got baited in by a ton of sell orders. A ton of selling that started stacking up. Yeah, it's stacking up at 51.60s. It's kind of holding it. Not what I wanted to see.
PM.
Not what I wanted to see. And the sellers are running out of interest. They're running out of interest. Man, this sucks. This sucks. So to guard against a pop, I gotta put my stop out. I like the fact the 9 is continuing to come in, putting pressure on it. But we've got some really good defense. Really good defense going here. Defense. We can get it below 50, 51.50. We may be able to make an assault on this 5-minute opening range low here. But this is defending pretty good. And see what we're watching, I'm watching for the order flow. I'm watching everything that's coming in once we get down to this level. Here, this is, you don't even have to draw a line. You don't even have to draw a line to see where the support is. It's got to break it. It's got to crack that support. Now what's making me feel good can't get this thing to do right. The heck is wrong with this thing?
SQM.
And you can draw, it's lining up on, it's kind of lining up on the same, kind of making that same move on the 2 and the 5. This is what's keeping me engaged in this. The lower deviation band is not moving. Right now it's not moving. It's like flatlined. The bell is ringing in my head, is ringing over here for J&J, but I haven't jumped on it yet.
NRZ. HPQ.
I've been watching this CCL rather hard. But the trigger, the bell is going off telling me it's at my level. Come on down. Come on in. The water is fine. we're kind of in base hit territory here.
PM.
Man, where is all this buying coming from? Let my people go. So it's starting to work. But it just keeps getting bought up. It can't close below this level.
PM.
I'll draw a trend. It's got to close below this level here. If it can't close below it, we're dead in the water.
Okay.
And we got 2.5 minutes left. It's gonna be the longest 2.5 minutes in freaking history. I'm thinking about changing my bid to 51.25.
PM. NRZ.
Hey, does somebody have any lighter fluid? We need some lighter fluid. The fire is not burning hard enough. We need some lighter fluid. I am not liking this price action. I am not liking this price action. If we can't close below this line here, I'm going to seriously think about dumping this. And especially if we get another dip. You got less than 30 seconds. This is being defended like you won't believe.
Okay.
And I'm just not feeling it right now. And I know there's a lot of selling pressure there. Buying pressure. Because the lower deviation band is stuck. The 9 is coming in. The 9 is, putting pressure on it. But with the lower deviation band not moving, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to give this thing the opportunity to work. And I know we're still in the conference call, so we're still gonna get some comments to defend it. Oh man, I'm trying to do my best to give it some time. But like I said, in this market, patience pays most of the time. There's some times where it just doesn't pay. No, but I don't want to fall into the trap of, jumping out of stuff, not letting the trades work. I need one good hard sell candle, and that's all we need. But we're running out of room here. You can see we're running out of room. And if we can't crack this, it's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I think we're done. It's over. Let me put my stop out there. It's done. I'm not going to sit here and watch this garbage. I'll put my stop out in case we get it runs away. But I'm not going to fixate myself on it. Just got to put it on autopilot and let it work. Is it waking up or is it just teasing? Is it going to make the move or is it teasing me? Is it playing games? We can crack this 30 nut. I think we got a chance. Come on, let's get under 30. There we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Damn it, don't get stuck here. Let's go. Oh, yeah. I'm banging drumsticks together. All right, guys. I'm going to count to 3. I need everybody to go run and flush their toilet. 1, 2, 3. Let's flush. Everybody do the flushing. Let's do the flush around. Come on, give me a quick sell off. Quick. 51.15, baby. 51.15. Come on. Let's get into those teens. Come on, baby. You got it. You got this. Keep flushing those toilets. You got this. You got this. You don't got it. There we go. 51.15 on the bid. Let's get the ass down. Can somebody hit it? We were bidding 15 and it didn't hit. We were bidding 15 and couldn't get the ass down. Well, you know, Sure Trader may be at the bottom of the barrel here. All right. We got 15 on the ask again. We need to get the bid down. Somebody needs to either come down. The bid's got to come down to that 15 mark. If the bid doesn't come down, it ain't going nowhere. I mean, if the ask doesn't come down or somebody doesn't come down and hit it, there we go. Woo! Got it. It took a minute, but we got it. All right, so now I put my stop back at break even. Do 51.60. And you know that'll allow for like 6-cent slippage. And now let's see how low we can go. My next target would be 50.75. If we can get down there. So now let's just let it go. See what it's gonna do. Yeah, Michael, I mean, it has a chance. It's on its 52-week lows. There's nothing up under there. The support that we had at this point was if the opening range low. And we're taking that out. So we can take that out and continue down. I got my next order out at 51. At 50.75. So just gotta have. This is where patience comes in. It just drives you crazy. And for me, once I get my first cover, I'm good. Because I know I'm not going to lose on this trade. No matter what. If I only make, $60, $70, $80, then so be it. I'm not red. And when you're growing your account, that's what it's all about. Not being red. It's not making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day. It's growing your account, taking what the market gives you, not going out there trying to force your will on the market. Wait for those big time opportunities. They're going to come. But if you blow yourself up before they do, or you mess up your confidence before these things happen, then shame on you. Well, that was the hardest thing for me to accept at first. Making a couple dollars a day. But those couple of dollars a day added up. And before you know it, I had some money that I could make some good trades with. Oh no, I don't drive a Lambo. The next car I'm going to buy is going to be a vintage hot rod, because we're going to cruise Route 66. I want to cruise Route 66 in a vintage hot rod. I mean, it's so easy now to go out and lease these cars or rent them for a day or whatever. It's so easy to do that now. But I mean, what's the point? The day I drive home with a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something like that, there'll be people lined up outside to rob me. They'll be sitting out there like, oh man, this dude didn't hit the lottery. We got to take him. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I mean, I love the way the automobiles and everything was in the 60s. That was, I wish I could have, lived back then and just really enjoyed that era. That's when the true hot rods were made. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want a 55 Nomad. I don't know if you seen that show Gas Monkey's Garage and how they did Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 55 Nomad. That's exactly what I want. All right, let's see if we can get this, if it can crack 51. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to crack it. I would love a dip down to 50 through 51. I might snag some early, depending on what I see. But I see it having trouble at 51 right now. And God, I know this is a lot of work for a couple of dollars. I know what it seems like. But when you're just starting out and you don't have a big account, you can't take large size, this is what you got to snag. Because these are the trades that, a year or two from now, instead of taking 300 shares, you'll be taking 1,000 shares. And what could you make on 1,000 shares? And this is a trade. It wasn't really stressful. It just tests your patience. It never really got away from us. It never really went against us. It just took its sweet time getting to our first target. So let me guess. Let me add up. So just on average, I'm thinking we got like $75 out of this first trade. Okay. Multiply that times 6. Or multiply that times 7. That could be your first hit. And it was a smooth, stress-free trade. Just had to exercise some patience. And yeah, if you want to, you could take it off now. You could have taken it off when it started to bounce and lock in even more profit. But, I'm going to give it a chance to make a larger move. This is a 52-week low. There's really nothing up under it. So I'm going to give it a chance. I've already locked in a couple dollars. That's fine. I'm going to give it a chance. If we don't get follow through, that's just product of the market we're dealing with today. The market is showing signs of strength. Or not so much strength, but resilience. It's showing signs of resilience today. So we got to respect that. And there are going to be days like yesterday where we start the day out in the hole. There are going to be days like today where we can't really get a whole lot of follow through on the moves that we have. And there are going to be days like we had last week where we just, nailed it. You can't predict when you're going to have those days. You just have to be prepared and be in a position to take advantage of it when it happens. And in the meantime, learn how to navigate these choppy days. Know when to be patient, wait for the setup, take a chance, manage your risk, and you'll be fine. All right, the video password will change at the end of this month. So you'll be getting an email. Everybody that has an active subscription, if you canceled your profile, then it's not going to send you the new the new link. You know, that's, I give you the classes for free, but that's one stipulation, you know, that we have on it. Because if you cancel, that tells me you're leaving. And, you know, I'm not going to invest that if you decided this isn't where you want to be. So that will be coming out. It'll probably be the week between Christmas and that weekend before New Year's is when the new one's gonna come out. So just keep an eye out for it. And I think the new videos are gonna be on a new platform anyway. So the ones that we're doing with the virtual classroom and all that. So I think we're a week away from the changes starting to happen. Trigger for what, Michael? No, conference call didn't trigger an entry. It's the setup. I had to wait because of the conference call. You know, here's where we should have gotten in, you know, back up here. But because the conference call started at 10, I had to wait. And so the entry came over here. So the entry wasn't based on the conference call. It was, I had to wait because of the conference call. You got it, Michael. You got it. That's exactly it. See, this needs to make a lower low. This candle needs to make a lower low here and keep coming. I think that's a little bit too aggressive. I think that was a little bit too aggressive. I'm going to change it to 85. Oh, awesome. I'm glad it's working out for you. I mean, you know, as long as I'm here, I'm above ground, I want to try to do this so everybody can see what it's really like every day in and day out. You know, how you have to take the bad days with the good days. You know, how you have to deal with different situations. You know, so I'm determined. I'm more determined now to not force trades just because I got people watching. You know, what you're watching for are the things that you have to do to be successful. And chasing trades is not one of those things. It's not what I did. It's not what we're going to do. So we're going to wait. Just like today, it took a while. We waited. It was after 10. You know, unfortunately, it's not following through, but we got some profit. That's what matters. We got profit. We got putting some plus signs in. And we're doing our thing. This thing's about to eat into my lunchtime. I'm ready to go to lunch. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Let's see. You see, now, did you see how, I don't know if you were paying attention. Did you see how when we got down to 51, how the price action sped up? You didn't see a whole lot of changes on level 2, but you saw the time and sales tape pick up speed. And a lot of orders start going through. That means you're running into a level, a supply zone. You don't know whether it's support or resistance yet. You would assume it's support because you're moving down and you're running into it. Okay. But it could be a level where you got a bunch of sellers sitting too. You don't know that. So what we do is when we get to this level, we sit here and we watch time and sales. We watch the orders go through, and I'm watching the level 2. I'm watching what people are bidding, what people are asking. I'm looking to see if that's coming closer together before this starts to drop. You know, I'm watching how many orders are going through at what price. You know, all of that's telling me what I need to know about this level. Well, let's see if we can get, so right now it's the whole dollar mark, that psychological whole dollar mark that's holding this up. Now we've got to sell through this. Yeah, and honestly, the reason why I like to put, let's say I put my order down, I know 75 was a little bit aggressive. HPQ. 85 I thought was more doable because sometimes when we hit the whole dollar mark, it triggers a bunch of sell orders. And they could be stops from people who thought we were going to bounce here. And it hits a bunch of sell orders, it will cause it to flash tank or a quick dip. And if I have my order sitting there a lot of times it'll get hit. So even though this level may hold, it looks like it's going to defend and hold. But if it got that quick dip, I would have got my order hit, and I'd have been in even better, more of a driver's seat. But whenever a stock is moving and then all of a sudden it gets to a level and you start to see this type of activity, then you're at a zone. You're at a supply zone. So you got to watch the price action to determine which direction the momentum is going to take you. It could be, Michael. Yeah, I would play it, but since I'm live streaming on YouTube, it'll trigger a copyright flag. So I gotta play it in my head. All right, so I'll hang around for another 5 or 10 minutes. If not, I'm just gonna go to lunch. It's either gonna go stop us out or it's gonna sell off. But 51 is defending. It's defending pretty good. So I don't know if we're gonna get another assault on 51 or not. We'll just have to wait and see. I wonder if they have these marijuana essential oils.
HP.
Or hemp essential oils. Oh no, I just beat the sticks together. I think that oil, you get some oil like that to put in that diffuser. I think that'll help keep you calm during the day. Yeah, when we get to move in a couple of years, and I have a dedicated office,
HPQ.
I'll probably get like an electric drum set. I saw those in the music store. They're pretty cool.
HP.
But I gotta wait for my kids to get out of school first, and then I can look at trying to move. Come on down, man. It's 51, boy. This thing here has got some. It's got some teeth. It's a lot of hidden size at 51. Around 51. A lot of orders that aren't even hitting the not even hitting level 2.
HPQ. HP.
It is trying so hard. I think when it gets down, if it dips below 51 again, I'll just cover some. If it does it again. Looks like this is popping. I should have covered it down there. Ah, it sucks. Looks like it wants to fight back. See, look at all of this going through it. What hasn't even, the price didn't move for a long time. So come on back. We can get another move down through 51. I'm going to take some off. I'll just leave like 50 shares on because it's lunchtime, and
SRX.
I'll just leave it on autopilot.
WLL.
Oh man, these sellers are getting taken out. As soon as they're getting presented, they're getting taken out with the quickness. They're like, next, let's take you out. Next, let's take you out.
WLL.
All right, I'm just going to take some off here. Of course, I took it off and I made it drop.
XRX.
Excellent. That's all I had to do. My little 100 shares made this thing drop 10 cents. Excellent. I took a hit for the team. I don't mind taking a hit for the team. All right, so my stop gonna be back at break even to kind of cover some commissions. So that'll be 51.50.
WLL. HP.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna head to lunch.
HP.
Gotta go eat. I'm hungry. My head is not about to get a headache, so I got to run. All right, but thank you guys for hanging out with me on YouTube. This is the last time we're gonna do this year. So you guys have a great Christmas, New Year's, great holiday season. And, you know, sometime in January, we'll be doing another one. So stay tuned for that. So you guys take it easy and have a great day.
WLL. HPQ, HP, XRX.